Hi everyone, nice to meet you all again. This is our last and sixth group discussion for LAX2003. Let's introduce ourselves first. My name is Kipna Segran, my matrix number 207404.
Hi everyone, my name is Farihana Chuma binti Hairi. My matrix number 207519.
Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Amir Alif bin Kamal and my matrix number 206951.
Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Darushiman bin Muhammad Isri. My matrix number is 206535.
Hi everyone, my name is Khairunisa Nabila. My matrix number is 205-833.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jenny Lee Zeling. My matrix number is 206296.
Hi, my name is Nur Fatin. sorry. Hi, my name is Nur Fatin Najia binti Muhammad Siddiq and my matrix number is 207503.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Iqmal Hafizi bin Muhammad Alin and my matric number is 207520.
Hi, my name is Marizati binti Adizmi. My matric number is 206817.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Zul Irman Kardani bin Abdul Rahman. So my matric number is 205409.
Let's start our discussion. So for today, as a last movie review, we are going to review the movie we chose last week, which is 500 Days of Summer. So since everyone has watched the movie, what you guys think about the movie? Let's start with Amirul.
Okay, 500 Day of Summer is a film based on the relationship between a mid-20s. In the opening scenes, the omniscient narrator warns the audience of the outcome of the story by stating this is not a love story. The main characters, Tom and Summer, both work at greeting card company. Summer is a new employer and Tom begins to fall in love with her quirky personality and physical attractiveness. Summer only wants to be Tom's friends with no commitment, but she treats him as if she has more intention. Tom and Summer become the best of friends, but they also act as they are lovers. Because of this, Tom begins to fall even more in love with Summer. Summer tells uh, Tom that they should have distance for a while, but true in the past, but you are still my friends. This breaks Tom's heart. After some time, Tom meets with her again, and he still hopes that they will end up together. This his disappointment. He finds that she is engaged to another man. Toward the end of the film, Summer finds Tom at the park and she tells him that she is married now. At the very end, Tom is attending a job interview and he asks a girl on a date whose name is coincidentally happen to be Autumn. I think I really enjoy watching this movie because it is funny and the storyline is interesting and we can learn a lot about love. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, so for me, I really enjoyed watching the movie. So it is a romantic story. It taught me a lot of lessons. First of all, we can't associate our happiness with other person. So depending on someone else for our happiness is never the way to go, I would say. and it will almost always cause a relationship to struggle. Then the most successful relationship are always when both people are happy with themselves, and which was something Tom was lacking in that movie. So at one point, Tom said that I want to forget her, but I know she's the only person in the entire universe that will make me happy. So that statement in that movie shows that why the relationship didn't work out. So from my point of view, relying on someone else for our happiness is never a solution or a good way. So other than that, I also have learned that our expectations will never be the same as reality. Then it's okay to be independent and alone. Uh, Other than that, we cannot force someone else to love us and more. So what about you guys?
Okay, in this movie, they're mainly focus on Tom and Summer. Tom were played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Summer by Zoe Deschanel. And mostly the story about both of them, so other character were barely showed, but Tom friends, Paul and Mackenzie. Paul were played by Matthew Gray Gabler, and Mackenzie played by Geoffrey Aaron, and there's Rachel as Tom's sister, which played by Grace Moretz.
Alright. Another thing about it is about the roles they play in the storyline. So the actresses perform their characters very well in the story, and that's why I enjoy the movie. And also the acting also convinced me when I watch. Tom began to think into the situation as he admit that he was totally wrong with Summer um, having the love existing, and then and he made a mistake when he fell in love and begin relationship with Summer. And that's my point. Or any other things from others.
Okay, so this movie is mostly shoot in Los Angeles. As we can see, at that time, 2009, there were many like old buildings. Like you can see the place where Tom works. It is and wait, here. It is a building. Wait. Here. It is a building, a historical cultural building in Los Angeles. And you guys know that the favorite spot that Tom loves to sit is a bench in LA also. But for now, the park we cannot visit it as uh, it was apparently in pending redevelopment. Then, when Tom brought Summer for a look around in Los Angeles, you can see there was a fine art building. It is a unique architecture building in Los Angeles. So for me, the movie set in this movie is really beautiful. Like the building is really unique and antique, and if I have a chance to go, I may go to the last place in the movie where Tom went to the interview. That building, it was, for me, it was so beautiful. Okay. I think that's all from me.
Okay, for me, I think this movie is using a little bit of visual effects because this kind of genre is not suitable for using a lot of visual effects, not like action movies and fantasy movie. So we can see at the starting of the movie, there is a split screen showing both of the main characters' childhood memories, and we can see that there is a little bit similarity between both of them. Okay, so the other visual effect is we can see when Tom was dancing in the street, when there's come a little bird, blue little bird, and it's look like a real bird, but actually it's not a real bird. So I think that's all the visual effect that I can find in that movie.
For me, there got a few memorable scene in this movie. And do you guys still remember the scene which the expectation scene and the reality scene when he joined the party? The expectation scene showed that what Tom's want when he attends Summer's party, and the reality ones show what the situation actually was. So the reality scene came crashing down on Tom when he noticed the ring, the Summer's ring. And the most memorable scene is the when they have their uh, first dating in the IKEA. There was really full of great moments. For example, the broken sink, the dinner in the kitchen, and also the Chinese family in the bedroom in the bathroom. So all of this, I think it was very funny lah. And also the penis game. It's really hilarious lah. They scream out the penis in the public place. It is really funny lah. And that's all for me.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jenny. That was so funny. For me, I'll talk about the dialogue and language used in this movie. So basically, this movie is fully in English, and the dialogue was not really complicated. That you don't have to use any subtitles to understand the whole movie. So that you can just understand the movie without any subtitle. Okay, so I will share a little bit of quotes that we can learn from this movie. The dialogue in this movie, basically. So the first one, when Tom say like, you know what sucks, realizing that everything you believe in is incomplete and utter bullshit. So that's basically um told us that you cannot put a lot of trust or a lot or 100% of your life to someone you love. You need to spare it to yourself so that you will not too frustrated when something bad happen. Like if you guys no, Summer and Tom's relationship doesn't go really well. So another dialogue that we can learn is some people are meant to fall in love with each other, but not meant to be together. So in this dialogue, we can learn that not every love story should end with a happy one. It also have a sad one. Like if you guys have experienced it, because I've never. uh, if you guys know, you know. So how it feel when love your love is rejected or something like that. Okay, so uh then there is also when Paul said to Tom, I know you think she was the only one, but don't. I think you're just remembering the great stuff. So basically Paul talking to Tom about um Tom just thinking the good stuff of Summer because he's fell in love with Summer. So this is like how people, how typically people fall in love to their crush or partner until they can't see the bad sides or the um how do I say, the lacks of their partner. That was so we can learn from that that we must not see people only in good sides, but we need to look also to the bad side so that we can like have a, how do I say, have the careful ways from them, like if they is a rapper or something like that. I don't know how to say it, but something like that. So lastly, um Tom said people change, feelings change. It doesn't mean that the love one shared wasn't true and real. It simply means that sometimes when people grow, they grow apart. So in this dialogue, we can learn that we all will grow up, and not the lover when we're child or teenagers will be the same character in the future. So we basically will undergo farewell based on our age. Do you guys understand? Okay, I think
Okay, next I will continue, but but I'm sorry. Okay, this is my opinion. Okay, that I have. I'm not suggest. I don't think so that I would recommend others to watch this movie. Okay, because the first point is I don't think it is suitable for kid. Okay, because it has a lot of kissing scene, and kind of husband and wife thingy. Yeah, and then even me when I watch that kind of scene, I feel something like scared. Okay, where people or even my parents will think different. Okay, um, okay, so and then next point is the flow of the story is, I think, quite slow. Okay, because every movie, okay, has their own exciting part. Okay, and for this movie, I don't feel excited to watch. I mean, there is no exciting part in this movie from the beginning until the end. Even I don't feel sad, but I only feel mad because of the, I don't know, because of the storyline or because of the the Tom that the Tom that waste their time waiting for or liking or loving for someone that never give the same effort in return. I mean, same like what Tom gave to the Summers. Okay, and okay, and also the next point is I don't know, but I think I'm the story. Okay, the movie has a lot of the flashback and what we call that throwback. Okay, that make for me that make the movie quite complicated and confusing. Okay, even though I'm not suggesting this movie for others to watch, but there's still a moral value that we can take. For example, don't ever put high hopes on someone. Okay, you can like her or him, but never expect them to like us back in return. Okay, because at the end of the day, we will regret if she or he is not meant to be for us together. Okay, the next point is don't easily fall in love with someone. Okay, because we don't know what their intention to come to our lives. Okay, maybe they come just um, for their own self, or maybe they want to ruin our life. We don't know. Okay, okay. Last but not least is please move on. Don't waste your time and energy with someone that never put the same effort as you give them. Okay, but everything happen must be a reason, and maybe one day you will get the best or 10 times better than the person that you have in the previous one. So yeah, I think that is the reason why I don't recommend others to watch this movie. Okay, so that's all from me. So how about you, Zul? Who do you think that is suitable to watch this movie?
Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Okay. Next, I want to talk about who can or should watch this movie. So basically, this movie was rated as PG-13. So kids under the age of 13 cannot or not suitable to watch this movie. This is because there is a scene that in the movie that shows something like alcoholic and kissing scene that are not really good to be shown to the kids because they tend to do that thing. Yes, I think it's like that. But it does not mean that kids under the age of 13 cannot watch this movie. But they must be under their parents' supervision, so their parent can teach them what is good and what is bad in the movie, so they can practice that in real life. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah, interrupt. Please interrupt.
Okay, so I think this movie is PG. Is for person and 13 and above. But for me personally, I think um people with the age 18 and above will be more mature to watch this movie, and below that still need parents animation, because there's a lot of sex scenes, like, how adolescents really easy to follow whatever they, what I mean. So I think this movie is really not suitable for teenagers below than 18, because there is a lot of that kind of scenes. Don't you guys agree with me?
Yes. So as everyone stated their views, yeah, okay. So I think that's all. So it was really interesting to hear about the movie from you all. Really nice. So I think that's all for today. So before I end this meeting, I think I would like to thank you all for being very cooperative from beginning till now. So it's means a lot. Thanks a lot. That's all. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you so much for the commitment.
Thank you.
Bye. See
Bye.
you when I see you.
We call it in the
Bye.
university.
Bye. Bye.